a hablar de cosas un poco más serias, ¿no? Let's talk about more serious stuff. The series addresses things like such as gay people and race and black people in a very special way. La serie habla de raza y de por ejemplo, del personaje gay de Jack de una manera como muy abierta, very openly and very, doesn't give it a lot of importance. No le da demasiada importancia. How do you see that? As actors, both as actors and as viewers. Tanto como actores como espectadores.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely quite diverse, but you know, so is this room and so is life, I think. So I think that it's always, you know, Pete in writing the show has always just tried to accurately reflect real life, which I think is good.
Sí, creo que es muy diversa, pero también es diversa esta habitación y también es diversa la vida. Y creo que Pete, el showrunner, lo que ha intentado es ser fiel a la vida real, en la diversidad.
Y voy a hacer un paréntesis. I'm going to do like a little question out of the blue. Doesn't Annalise ever lock the door?
She should have learned to lock the door by now.
No, the funniest part,
Ya haber aprendido ya a cerrar la puerta.
the funniest part is that, I mean, you guys probably all know this if you're fans of the show. It's only locked once when Asher tries to get in, so it's only locked when it has to be locked, but every other time it's open.
Bueno, vosotros que sois fans lo sabréis, pero en realidad solo está cerrada una vez, cuando Asher intenta entrar. Por casualidad, la vez que intenta entrar es la única vez que está cerrada con llave.
I wonder, in that, does Asher actually try to open the door? Maybe that's just... Oh, okay, never mind.
Realmente intenta abrir la puerta. Sí, está diciendo déjame entrar.
Otra cosa, también es un poco... You spend all the series studying your students in the series, sois estudiantes de la serie. Do you know anything about the law? ¿Sabes algo?
Absolutely
Nothing.
Absolutamente nada.
No, no, I was going to say we pick up a few things, but not really. I mean, you guys who watch the show will know that the law is part of it, but maybe not our principal concern.
Bueno, iba a decir que sí que pillamos alguna cosa sobre las leyes y tal, pero no es verdad en realidad. Y vosotros que veis la serie sabéis que la serie es un poco sobre la ley, pero ese no es lo que nos preocupa principalmente en la serie.
It's more about breaking the law. So
Es más sobre incumplir las leyes que cumplirlas.
You spend a lot of time working as analysis, but you spend a lot of time flirting, like fooling around there. También estás todo el rato como ligando ahí dentro, como...
this is for you.
Yeah, we do. Yep. I don't even comment on that. Yeah, you're right.
La vida real, do you think that would work in real life? Like,
What would?
When should we study?
Oh. I mean, I don't know. They never get anything done. It's like you know, middle school. We're just chasing, you know, sex and.
Es que en realidad nunca consiguen hacer nada. Es como estar en el instituto. Está todo el mundo intentando conseguir sexo todo el tiempo.
I think maybe I have another theory on this, which is that I think it's hard to sort of study effectively when you're walking around all the time.
Yo tengo otra teoría que también es difícil estudiar cuando estás todo el rato caminando de un lado a otro.
I think those of you guys who've seen it will notice that in those scenes when we're sort of trying to crack a case, there's a lot of sort of walking and talking.
Yeah, we're just like pacing all the time.
Intentamos solucionar un caso, siempre estamos andando, hablando y andando.
Do you think it's a sexy series? Do you think veis que es sexy la serie? Some people say so.
I'd be offended if they didn't say so.
But why? Isn't it
What do you think, Alfie?
But isn't it about the law? About a crime? No es una cosa de leyes y de asesinato. No, sí, es sexy.
I mean,
Crime sexy?
crime is sexy, I think, right?
El crimen es sexy.
It is on our show.
Yeah.
Por lo menos en nuestra serie sí.
They didn't want it to be too sexy, that's why they hired Alfie.
No querían que fuera demasiado sexy, por eso le contrataron a él.
It's a big responsibility, but I'm happy to play my part.
Es una responsabilidad muy grande, pero acepto mi parte.
Y hablando de lo del guion, we'll talk about the scripts again. So you say you don't get the script, you get just one script each time. Solo recibís un guión cada vez. So how much do you know about your characters? ¿Cuánto sabéis de vuestros personajes to play them correctly para interpretarlos bien?
No, I think
We know a lot about our characters and we know them well. The difficulty is
It's okay.
embarrassing. The difficulty is knowing where the story is going to go, and specifically trying to work out what has happened directly before. Because we're often playing scenes that depend on a big event that has just happened, and we don't necessarily know what happened in the event. So that is tricky.
Bueno, conocemos muy bien a nuestros personajes, la verdad. Lo difícil realmente es saber hacia dónde va la historia y qué es lo que ha pasado, porque a menudo estás haciendo una escena y depende muchísimo la escena de lo que ha pasado anteriormente o de un evento que ha pasado antes que tú como actor no conoces. Y eso es la parte complicada sobre los personajes.
Bueno, yo creo que si hacéis preguntas se os va a oír sin el micro, no estoy seguro.
Sí,
Entonces, si queréis lo vamos a hacer un poco dinámico, quien tenga una pregunta, puede bajar a hacer Sí.
Que era precisamente en relación con bueno, digo en español, perdón, luego ya, en relación con lo de las escenas. Entonces, el capítulo en el que se narra, por ejemplo, en la primera temporada, en la que se narra el capítulo, o sea, la muerte de Laila, ¿lo hacéis en partes o se rodó todo seguido? Porque claro...
Él es en español, can you Spanish?
Igual.
Very careful.
Más o menos que mal. So yes, no, that is episode to episode. So it's not shot. You know, we don't do the stuff about Lila or other things in the past in one go. We do them episode to episode, and so that's one of the big challenges of it.
Sí, lo hacemos episodio por episodio, entonces no hacemos un tema como lo de Leila, el tío, sino que lo hacemos...
So if you really watch we shot the pilot, the first episode in Philadelphia, where it's very cold. And then we moved to Los Angeles where it's very hot. And so all of the scenes at night, it was actually very hot, but we're pretending to be cold while we're arguing.
Sí, por ejemplo, si miráis el piloto, lo rodamos en Filadelfia, que hacía muchísimo frío, y de ahí en adelante rodamos en Los Ángeles fingiendo que era Filadelfia. Entonces se ve las escenas que por la noche se supone que hace muchísimo frío, estamos temblando, y en realidad estamos en Los Ángeles con un calor increíble.
That's the art of that.
Yeah, exactly, that's acting, right?
Es el arte de actuar. Venga, preguntamos.
I have so many questions, but I think we chose this one. There are so many ships, so many couples, so many setups, so much sex. So which couple or, I don't know, group of people even, do you ship?
A ship. Alfie doesn't know what a ship is. So
That reaction is so amusing because, you know, here we are in Spain, everyone knows what this word is and it's an English word. And I don't have a clue.
So like you and Laurel would be a ship. Like people would want you guys to be together, so they ship Wes and Laurel.
And then you like put the names together, is that the same thing?
Right, so like Colliver.
Laurel.
That's terrible. What's it? Les.
Flores. So we've got to rule that one out on the basis of the names then.
Por los nombres esa combinación no funciona.
You'll go. Who do I ship? I mean, well, I quite enjoy Colliver, you know. I also really like I really like Asher and Michaela together.
También me gusta mucho Asha y Michaela juntos.
I ship Asher and Connor. I think that would be a fantastic relationship.
Creo que sería una relación fantástica.
Bueno, ahora que hemos entrado ya en el mundo ya fandom y total, podéis hacer las preguntas más locas. Eso nada.
case you guys have to do a casting, and when you do the casting, were you applying or acting, for example, you for Connor and you for Wes?
That's a good question. Did we only audition for what? Like, were we
Oh, yes, I see.
casting para un personaje concreto.
Yes, but that wasn't the case of everyone in the cast. Some people auditioned for other parts as well. But yes, I only auditioned for Wes.
Yeah. En mi caso sí, pero no es el caso de todos los demás. Hay otros actores que hicieron pruebas para varios personajes, pero el mío en concreto era para Wes.
I asked to audition for Wes and was not allowed, and instead auditioned for Connor.
Yo pedí que me dejaran hacer la prueba para hacer Wes, pero no me dejaron. Entonces al final hice la prueba para Connor.
Did you audition for Annalise interview?
No, I should have asked to audition for Annalise, right?
No, I should have asked.
No, debería haberlo pedido.
A ver.
Y si Annalise fuese alguno de vosotros, ¿sería igual que la de la serie o distinta?
If Annalise was one of you two, would she be like she is in the series, or would she be different?
No, I mean, I think of course she would have to be different. That's the fun. One of the fun things about acting is that every actor is going to bring a different perspective
To it, so I think no. I mean, it would be very different. But I think I would keep the wigs.
Bueno, sería diferente porque eso es lo bueno de la actuación, que cada actor trae algo diferente a un personaje. Entonces, evidentemente sería diferente, pero yo desde luego me quedaría con lo de las pelucas.
¿Ha habido peluca en este episodio?
Sí.
No, pero en plan momento peluca.
Que es en ese episodio de Wizards.
A weak moment. There was a weak moment in the episode. The first one was. Más preguntas.
About the couples in the show, do you think couples which are together right now
Ya sé que no sabéis lo que va a pasar en la siguiente temporada todavía, pero ahora que se ha visto que Wes conoce ya la verdadera su padre, lo del pasado y demás, que cómo está Annalise involucrada en ello, ¿cómo crees que va a ser su relación a partir de ahora con ella?
Yeah. Difficult. I think the relationship is always difficult. That's one of the sort of funnest things for me about doing it, because it sort of gets off on a very strange foot from that very pilot episode. And I think the writers do such an interesting job of sort of pushing them apart and pulling them together again, because things happen which are so drastic that affect their relationship, but they still
manage to
pull something out of the bag, which
means, you know,
he's bound to her again, or she's bound to him, despite the things they've done to each other. So I'd like to see
something that brings them
together again. I mean, I don't know if you guys
have all seen season 1, but when it sort of revealed her involvement in the murder, I thought
that was so genius, the way that it
changes the dynamic of their
relationship again.
I was there thinking, they're going to kill me.
You know,
My character doesn't get on with violence.
the Davis's character.
I've got to play back to London.
So hopefully they keep finding ways of getting to make up.
Bueno, es difícil la relación, siempre lo es, pero eso es la parte divertida para mí de esa relación. Y siempre ha sido extraña, desde el piloto, desde el primer momento que se conocen, los escritores han estado como juntándoles y separándoles, juntándoles y separándoles. Y siempre acaban unidos a pesar de todas las cosas que les pasan. Me gustaría ver que vuelven a estar más unidos, porque yo cuando vi lo de la relación que tenía ella con el asesinato, pensé que era absolutamente de genio por parte de los escritores, pero también pensé, espero que cambie otra vez porque si no me van a matar a mí, porque si mi personaje no se lleva bien con Viola Davis no sirve de nada. Entonces estoy esperando que vuelvan a unirlos.
Bueno, pues hasta aquí hemos llegado. Por favor, un aplauso para
Thank you guys.